Hi, this is John and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to assemble the eBay Amazon 3 light kit. And I'm going to show you the simple way of setting this up. So what we're going to set up is the boom pole. So the light itself is set up the same way as the main and key lights. And then we're going to set up the boom pole because that has a little more, that's a little more involved in setting that up. So let's get on with the video. So what's in the case? So it's a nice bag to house the 3 lights in with the 3 light stands, the soft boxes and the bulbs. And this light head has 4 sockets for the bulbs, and it has 2 switches to turn on 2 individual lights so you can get different power. You could also unscrew one bulb and change the configuration. You can do 1 bulb, 2 bulb, 3 bulb, or 4 bulb worth of power. And it comes with a standard household plug. Inside the socket, it is ceramic. The outside here is plastic and the rest is like a metal. But these CFL bulbs do not give off that much heat. A mount, and this mounts on top of the tripod. So you can do it on the side or you can do it top-wise, and the head tilts and swivels. And you can lock it down, and this is what you use to lock down the head on the tripod. I mean, it's all plastic construction. You have like 2 little handles here to hold the head, move it back and forth. And then you have holes in the side here where the softbox rods fit into, and I'm going to show you that in a little while. There's a slide-in hole here for an umbrella in case you want to use an umbrella. So it would slide in and it comes out the back here. So you can use a softbox, you can buy umbrellas, and umbrellas are very inexpensive. And with softboxes and umbrellas, you get different effects and more light coming out of here. Right now I'm using the 2 main lights. So you can use one as a key light or a fill light, or use them whatever configuration you want. So this is gonna be the boom light, which is gonna come like behind your head like that. And then you can even have a 4th light as a backlight, and you can buy anything for that that's powerful. So this is the boom pole. And as you can see, it has these different handles here. And this is the actual boom that lifts the box, and it goes pretty high. It's about 10 feet. And you would turn these over here like that, and then once you loosen it up, this is the boom here, and it folds out like that. So you can put it on either side just like that, and then you would lock it down. Like that. And this is the tripod, how it lifts up. So you can see the boom. So then the boom pole, you could extend even more. To get whatever reach you need. And this reaches out pretty far to put the head on and the light, or you can put a microphone on this. There's a lot of things you can do with this. The other thing this light comes with is sandbags. You would fill this up with whatever you have. This is a Bogan Manfrotto tripod. So I'm gonna just show you as an example on how that bag works. So you would take the tripod and you would take this sandbag and put it on the ground like that, and that's going to prevent from tilting. It's going to give it some help, because, you know, if you're outside shooting, you're going to want somebody to hold this because a wind or something will blow it over. And you know, the other thing you can do is you can put it over like that and add weight that way, and that would hold that like that. And it's just something more security. And then it comes with another weight for the boom pole, because the boom pole's heavy now and it's off balance, and you always want to have the weight of your light facing to this one leg, and these two back legs are always behind you. This way all the weight is on this leg. If you have it like this, it's going to be off balance and it'll tip over. So what you also get in the kit, you receive this clamp. And then this is another counterbalance, and you can fill this up with whatever you have, any kind of weight, old cell phones, you know, anything. I mean, I wouldn't put anything in here that's gonna rip the bag. I would probably double bag it, like put it in a baggie or in another bag so this doesn't rip. And then you simply hang it like that. And then it would hang just like that. So this would be in the back. You would have the front leg in the front, perpendicular with the boom pole. So all the weight is like this. So if there's any weight, with this counterweight and the sandbag on the floor, there's a slight chance that this is going to tip over. First thing you want to do is you want to take out the actual softbox. Okay, when you first encounter the softbox, you're going to say to yourself, wow, it's really cheap. But then again, it functions, because once you set it up, you're not going to really like start taking this down, taking it apart. You're going to kind of leave it where it is. I mean, if you have to transport it, it's real easy to take apart. So you want to put the softbox over the boom pole first. We're going to take the head and attach it to the boom pole. There's holes in the back of here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. The first step is to take out the rods. And these rods have two different ends, a blunt end and a sharper edge. So the blunt end, the sharper edge is for the softbox, and the blunt end is for the head itself. So we're going to find the holes that the head is going to go in, like that. And like that. So now these are in. What I decided to do is, in order to make this more stable without, see the way they move? Like that, because at the end I'm going to show you what you need to do to put the softbox on. I got some tape, some duct tape. Took a strip and just put that right on that, like that. So that's going to hold it in. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Take a little strip. And you don't need much, just enough to put the to hold this in. Okay, now where the tape comes in the most is on the bottom. I'm going to show you why. See, on the bottom, when you put these rods in, they may fall out because you can see they're not really tight in there. So I'm going to slide that in, and you can see how it just moves like that freely. So I'm going to put that one in, take a strip of tape, put that forward, and just tape it down. So that is going to help it from falling out. And on the bottom, I put another extra little strip of tape on the other side in order to give it a little more stability. So now this is in there, and it's not going to fall out. So let's do the other side. So we're just going to flip it. Take the blunt end, put it in the light, take a small strip of tape. So I'm going to take another small strip of tape and put one in the front. The top ones you don't need it because all the weight is coming down, so you're not going to really need it. So here we go. Just going to stick it in there. Just like that. And on the top is just one piece, and on the bottom I put two pieces. Okay, so now the next step is to put the softbox on. And you're going to see why I put the softbox on first before I assembled the head and the rods. Because we're going to slide the softbox up over the head, like that. And the softboxes have little slits in them over here on this Velcro strip. There's little slits that these sharper ends slide into there. So you just bring it up and you do your first one. And the box fits vertical. So that's the first one. That's the second one. And then we're going to just pull this down. And then you can see here is the Velcro, the rod, and the Velcro and the rod. And then we're going to just, with a little firmness, just pull it and slide it in. And again, with a little firmness, just pull it and slide it in. And now the box is set up. And here you have Velcro strips, and we're going to close the back up like that. And that's good. So the back part is now sealed up. So the next step is the light bulbs, and they come in these boxes. So we're going to just, there's a piece of tape. I'm going to cut that open. And this kit comes very well packaged. The light bulbs are in the styrofoam. Once again, there's some tape. Leave this plastic on. This is like bubble wrap, and without touching the bulb, you just simply screw it in. And that's the first one. It's fairly easy. So here's the other bulb, the last bulb. I'm going to screw it in. So before I go forward, I'm going to test it. You probably should test it before you do anything from the beginning. Test the lights, and all four are working. That's 2, 2, and 4. So all the lights are working. That's perfect. And it comes with 2 pieces of like cloth. So this is the main, this is the front cloth, and this is the inside cloth. You can use it just like this open. That'll give you the maximum amount of light. You can turn the bulbs on and off, have as many bulbs as you want, between 1 and 4. So you're gonna have these butterfly Velcro strips, and they simply attach to the Velcro strips like that. And once again, it goes vertical. But you could shoot these vertical or horizontal. And before you do that, you want to go ahead and remove the bubble wrap covers. So you put this on. That'll diffuse it some more, and it'll give you softer light. Fuse it even more, you have the main diffuser, and it comes actually inside out, so you turn it back the other way. You have to flip it over. to attach it. And it's a very ingenious design for the cost. And you have these Velcro strips here that correlate with Velcro strips on the actual softbox. And there's 4 Velcro strips all around. So now I turned it right side in. So you're gonna start by putting it on top like that. And then just fitting it right on. It's just as simple as that. And just attach the Velcro strips like that. And your new light box is set up. So we're gonna give it a quick test. So you can see how much softer that light is. But this is John, and thanks again.